Half the fun of a sailing trip can be in the planning. Many people spend much more time planning the charter than they actually do on it. In a previous video, I discussed the first 4 questions to ask yourself to get your planning started on the right foot. I'll link that video in the card above if you want to check it out. Welcome aboard. In this video, I'll discuss the must-have guide for planning a charter sailing vacation in the Virgin Islands. The great thing about this guide is it covers both the US Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands, both of which are amazing sailing destinations with a lot to offer. Simon Scott, the author of the guide, publishes an updated version every year so that the information contained in each edition is up to date. I have the 2022 edition here, but I'll have a link in the description below to the most recent version. The 2023 edition marks the 41st year of assisting sailors and vacationers cruising the tropical waters of both the British and US Virgin Islands. This edition is packed with the latest information on navigation, including key GPS coordinates, customs and immigrations regulations, weather, communications, marinas, haul-out facilities, chandleries, dive services, shoreside services, shopping, and an indispensable wealth of other information. The cruising guide to the Virgin Islands is filled with detailed charts of various anchorages supported with colorful aerial photography in addition to piloting, anchoring, and shoreside information. The Island Connections sections provides valuable telephone, email, and website information to make finding island businesses, services, and restaurants effortless. Additionally, the guide includes a free fold-out color planning chart covering the British and US Virgin Islands. This guide covers the Virgin Islands, including all the US and British Virgin Islands of St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, Jost Van Dyke, Tortola, Virgin Gorda, Anegada, and all of the smaller islands in between. With the wealth of contact information contained in the cruising guide, it will also be helpful to have on your charter. Yes, there are many websites, YouTube channels, and other methods of digital research available to sailors and vacationers headed to the Virgin Islands. However, to have all of this amazing information in one place makes planning so much easier. It's a great offline resource that you can use in your crew planning meetings. You can use the chart to provide a visual overview of where you will be cruising. Read in depth about each anchorage that you plan to stay in and what activities that you can enjoy upon your arrival. Speaking of arrival, the cruising guide also provides excellent info on how to navigate areas that may be tricky in the BVI, like Setting Point at Anegada or White Bay at Jost Van Dyke. The cruising guide to the Virgin Islands serves as a trusted companion for anyone planning to sail or cruise in this breathtaking region. Its comprehensive information, detailed maps, and practical tips make it an essential resource for a safe, enjoyable, and unforgettable adventure in the Virgin Islands. Again, I've included a link to the cruising guide to the Virgin Islands in the description below. At the time of this recording, the cruising guide is priced at around $35. The info in this guide will help you decide where you want to go and what you want to do in the BVI, as well as locations you might not be interested in visiting, depending on your group. These types of decisions will save you time and frustration and help ensure that you have the best experience possible in the BVI, which may make it the best $35 you spend on your trip. I hope you've gotten value from this video, and I hope this guide helps you to plan your charter vacation in the Virgin Islands. If so, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe so that you can come along for future videos to help you plan, enjoy, and relive your sailing adventures. See you in the next one.